Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start the ceremony. I would like to ask everybody to turn their mobile telephones off. And if you are taking photos, please make sure that the flash doesn't go too wild, as the couples don't want it to go. And also, I have to say, do not post anything on the social media until the couple themselves have announced their wedding. Thank you very much. And now we are waiting for the beautiful bride, well, after the groom to arrive. Wonderful. Okay, everybody. My name is Behnaz Beyzaee, and I am a authorized celebrant. I would like to welcome all of you, Robbie and Joe's family and friends, to their wedding ceremony this afternoon in this beautiful location. To all their guests, they are happy to share this moment with you, whether you have known them for a long time or a short time. Some of you have watched them grow up or have gone to school with them. Some of you have worked with them or maybe still working with them. But because you are significant to them and play an important role in their lives, it is only fitting that you are the ones to share this precious moment with them. Robbie is delighted to have his mom sitting here in the front row, making the long trip from England to get here. He would like to thank her publicly for all the love and support she has provided him over the years. Jo is especially glad of the presence of her dad sitting there next to Robbie's mom. He was always he has always been there as a tower of strength for her throughout her life. Robbie and Jo also want to recognize that today doesn't just mean a new start for them, but also for their children from their previous marriages. Robbie's two children have taken to Billy like a house on fire and love having a little brother. The three of them are rapt that their parents have actually and finally, as they would say it, got their act together and are tying the knot. At this stage, both Robbie and Jo would like to acknowledge the recent loss of Jo's mother and know that it was her painful journey that also introduced them to each other, where their journey of love started. It took one Elizabeth's matchmaking moments, which she was notoriously known for, to prompt Robbie to ask her out on a date. Those who knew Elizabeth know that she wouldn't have given up easily. So to make her happy, to humor her, they and Jo asked Robbie to go on a date in the hospital coffee shop. And what do you know? One thing led to another, and here we are today. And so it is that Robbie and Jo present themselves to do just that today, being surrounded by all the people they love and with Elizabeth firmly in their hearts and in their mind. We all recognize today the serious nature of what this wedding ceremony is about. It is about the joining of two people to make the most important relationships in our society. It is the fullest expression of love that a man and woman can show towards one another. It is publicly declaring that you're mine and I'm yours. I am duly authorized by law to solemnize marriages according to law. before you are joined in marriage in my presence and in the presence of all these witnesses, I am to remind you of the solemn and binding nature of the relationship into which you are now about to enter. Marriage, according to law in Australia, is the union of two people to the exclusion of all others, voluntarily entered into for life. So, with that in mind, Robbie, will you take Jo to be your wife? Will you love and cherish her? Stand by her whatever may come? Will you give your relationship all it requires and deserves so that you can live the rest of your lives together in love and happiness? So, will you take Robbie to be your husband? Will you love and cherish him? Stand by him whatever may come? Will you give your relationship all it requires and deserves so that you can live the rest of your lives together in love and happiness? Robbie and Jo would now like to exchange some vows they have written together. But first, I'm going to ask them to say the legal vows. Robbie, can you please repeat after me? I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Robert Patrick Downs, take thee, Joanne Therese Johnson, to be my lawful wedded wife. Jo, will you please repeat after me? I call upon the persons here. I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Joanne Therese Johnston, take thee, Robert Patrick Downs, to be my lawful wedded husband. Oh, wonderful. I would like now to invite Scarlett here to, Jo has asked to do a reading about love. This reading was one of Elizabeth's favorite, Jo's mom's favorite poems. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Scarlett. Now, at this stage, I would invite the best man, Charlie, to bring the rings out. Thank you. Your wedding rings are the outward and visible sign of the inward and invisible bond which already unites your two hearts in love. Robbie, please place this ring on Jo's finger and repeat after me. I offer this ring to you.
I offer this ring to you
as a symbol of my love.
As a symbol of my love.
And of the vows I have just spoken.
And of the vows I have just spoken.
Now, Jo, please place this ring on Robbie's finger and repeat after me. I offer this ring to you.
I offer this ring to you
as a symbol of my love.
as a symbol of my love.
And of the vows
And of the vows
I have just spoken.
I have just
May the wedding rings that you have exchanged today remind you always that you are surrounded by enduring love. Robbie and Jo, you have made promises and exchanged. It is now my great pleasure to pronounce you as husband and wife. Robbie, you may kiss your bride. While this wedding is a celebration of love and commitment, it's a legal ceremony. So I ask Scarlett and Charlie to join Jo and Robbie at the signing table.
That's Charles. So this is your side. Yeah. So that's right.
Hey, Charles.
Yes.
Okay, and Scarlett, would you like to say? You can stand here, please. Thank you. Thank you for signing. All right, the signature's done. So, Robbie and Joe, may your life together be blessed. May your love be a lifelong source of excitement, contentment, affection, respect, and devotion for one another. Now, it is with the greatest of pleasure that I present to you all our newly married couple, Robbie and Joe Downs.